Now let us start with the study of evidences of evolution. As stated earlier, evolution is an incredible slow process. Therefore, evolutionary processes cannot be seen by man during his short lifespan. Hence, evolution can be considered or understood by a comparatively long study between the living and extinct animals and plants. So it is inevitable to give convincing evidence understand evolution. To prove this, organic evolution did took place. Various evidences in form of various manner was proposed. So, the first evidence was from the morphological point of view, that is on the basis of morphology. Morphology, as we all know, that refers to the external structures and anatomy refers to the internal structures. These structures, that is external and internal, provide simple evidences of evolution. The source of evidences of evolution from morphological and comparative anatomy can be in following manner. The first evidence was on the base of organisms that possess homologous organ. Now, what does the term homologous mean? Homologous can be defined as the organism or organs which are similar in morphology and anatomy but dissimilar in their function. Therefore, homologous organs can be defined as the organs that possess same morphological and anatomical structure but possess different functions. In this manner, the relationship between homologous organs of different animals can be defined as homology. Thus, homology defines the relationship between homologous organs. These are the examples of homologous organs. Organs that are present in man, dog, bird, and whale. These possess morphological similar structure but are different in functions. Similarly, in case of plants, in bougainvillea and cucurbita that possess similar structure but are in bougainvillea called thorns, while in cucurbita they are tendrils. And so, although similar structurally but perform different function. The second type of morphological creature is analogous organs. This is entirely opposite to the previous one. In this, organs are superficially similar but their internal structure or anatomy is different. and anatomically, so they are dissimilar. Similarity of such structures is connected with the similarity of functions. And some such organs, that is relationship between such organs, is known as analogy, which can be precisely defined as the similarity of structures that is connected with the similarity of function. Or in other words, it can be defined as the relationship between analogous organs. Example of such analogous organs includes, these are the examples of analogous organ that includes wings of bat, bird and insect that appears superficially similar but anatomically they are different. The third type of morphological organ that appears is vestigial organ. Vestigial organs are considered useless and functionless because they are considered as a degenerate structures which are or which were functional in some animal and in some not. That is the same kind of organ which is functional in one animal and non-functional in another. Such a type of organ is termed as vestigial organ. These are the examples of vestigial organs which includes vermiform appendix, wisdom teeth. Other examples also includes ear muscles, nictitating membrane, and many others. Following it, the fourth type of morphological structure that occurs is connecting link. In such a type of link, animals exhibit two characters, that is, animals exhibiting characters of two adjacent taxonomic groups. Can be considered as a connective link between those two animals. These are the few examples of connecting link. For example, peripatus. It shows a connecting link between annelid and arthropod. The second following is Archaeopteryx. It shows a connecting link between reptiles and apes. Further, third example is lungfish, which shows a connecting link between fishes and amphibians. And fourth is balanoglossus, which shows a connecting link between reptiles and aves. After morphology, there comes second type of evidence, that is embryological evidence, or on the basis of embryology. In this, the evidence was based on the basis of early embryos of all vertebrates, which were similar in appearance and therefore, accordingly, when the embryos, for example, of fish, amphibian, reptile, monkey or man were arranged side by side, then on this basis, the evidence on the basis of embryology was done. Thus, embryos of fish, amphibia, reptiles, monkeys, and man were arranged side by side for analyzing and obtaining the final information. The third evidence following morphology and embryology was the physiological evidence. In this, the studies on physiology and biochemistry prove that the process of evolution has occurred biochemically. In this, the protoplasm has the same quantitative and qualitative attributes in cell of living organism. Therefore, in the sense of living organism, the protoplasm, which has the same attributes, is considered as the basic unit of life. Thus, on this basis, the process of evolution had occurred biochemically was proved. Following it, the fourth and the last evidence for proving the evolution concept was paleontological evidence. Now, paleontology. The term means study of fossils. That is, on the basis of fossiliar evidence, the study of evolution was proved. In this, or rather through these evidences, the process of evolution can be directly proved by comparing the fossils of organisms that lived in the past with the organisms that lives today. Thus, on this basis, fossils can also be described as the written documents of evolution, which forms the base in order to recognize the evolution of life. This figure depicts the example of fossils of Mesozoic era, which consist of dinosaurs of different size, which can be considered as large-sized lizards of today's era.